The Sacramento Kings have a real predicament on their hands with Buddy Hield. This is their star shooting guard, and he was already showing signs of displeasure with his role and the franchise's direction this past season. But now, sources say he's not even on speaking terms with head coach Luke Walton. So with Buddy's future uncertain, it makes sense that the Kings will entertain trading him while his value is still pretty high, right? Is the split inevitable? That's the question. And in today's video, I'm making the case for 5 trades the Sacramento Kings could make involving Buddy Hield. How's it going, everybody? This is Troy with the Half Court Report YouTube channel, and first off, just want to thank everybody for helping me get to 7,000 subscribers. Can you believe it? In just a few short months, too. It has been so fun doing this channel, and just seeing the way you guys have responded makes it so much better. I'm going to keep at it. Got a goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Drop a like on this video and help the channel keep growing. Let's get into today's video, see if we can find some trades for Buddy Hield. Remember, salaries are going to have to come pretty close to equaling roughly the $24 million salary that Buddy will be making next year. Also, I do fully expect the Kings to re-sign Bogdan Bogdanovic to be their starting shooting guard. His play has been one of the reasons that these Hield trade rumors have gotten so hot, and there will likely be some picks exchanged in these trades too, but my focus here is going to be on the players involved. So there's going to be no shortage of teams after Buddy Hield's services. He averaged over 19 points per game on almost 43% shooting and almost 40% three-point shooting this past season. He's a career 41% three-point shooter. Remember, he did win the three-point contest during All-Star Weekend. Hield is one of the best long ball threats in the league, and he could be that missing piece for several franchises. So with that, let's get into today's video. The first one is going to be Buddy Hield, Nemanja Bjelica, and Jabari Parker to the Detroit Pistons for Blake Griffin and a first-round pick. So if you're adding a player of Buddy's caliber to the Pistons roster, that could really improve their chances of contending in the Eastern Conference next year. One of Detroit's most apparent weaknesses is their scoring. They ranked 25th in the league in that area. Buddy would work wonders there, and that's all a step in the right direction. Check out how the team would look after the trade. If Blake gets back to something resembling his old self, then that's a win for Sacramento. You'll have Bagley at the 5, where I think he's best. You're banking on either Marvin Bagley, De'Aaron Fox, maybe both, becoming an all-star one day. And then with this year's lottery pick, that's a nice rebuild. For Detroit, Derrick Rose and Buddy Hield make a really nice backcourt. You'll notice I've got Detroit re-signing Christian Wood as well. I think he could make a leap next year. I've got Sekou Doumbouya starting. I say just give him the minutes now, see what you've got with him. Bjelica, Luke Kennard, they can provide some firepower off the bench, and then also Detroit getting a lottery pick this year as well. Next up, I've got Hield to the Dallas Mavericks for Tim Hardaway Jr., Delon Wright, and 2 future picks. The Mavericks offense, we all know this, it was historically great this season, finishing with an offensive rating that was the highest in NBA history. So just add Buddy Hield to that, and it's going to go even higher. Make him the number 3 guy, along with Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. The Mavs, they could use more shooters because Doncic only shot just a little over 30%. Porzingis only about 35% from 3. Hield is an immediate upgrade in that area and an immediate upgrade over Hardaway. Teams already have their hands full trying to contain Doncic and KP. So if those two are swinging the ball out to Hield behind the three-point line, good luck for opposing defenses getting past that. Sacramento does this deal for the picks. They also get off Buddy's deal, kind of get a mulligan on that one since it doesn't look like it's working out. Delon Wright, I think, is an underrated player who doesn't quite fit in with what Dallas is trying to do. All in all, though, I see this as one of the unlikelier deals to happen. I think they could get more for Buddy in the long run. This next trade is going to be Buddy Hield to the New York Knicks for Julius Randle, Kevin Knox, and a future pick. So it is going to have to be a priority for the Knicks to use this offseason to add more perimeter shooting, or else it's going to be really difficult to have much improvement next year. This team shot in the low 30s last year from three, and that is not going to cut it in today's NBA. They have been trying to find a way to unload Julius Randle. I think the jury is still out on the way Kevin Knox fits with the New York Knicks too. So this trade will give them a nice core of R.J. Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, Buddy Hield, and this year's lottery pick. So if you can't build around that to get a solid team, then I don't know what to tell you. For the Kings, this adds a former lottery pick in Kevin Knox. The Julius Randle deal will be off the books after next season, and you get another pick out of the deal. So the Kings would probably ask for R.J. Barrett in this trade instead of Knox, but I don't quite see the Knicks doing that. What do you think about Buddy Hield in a trade to the Memphis Grizzlies for Dillon Brooks, Gorgui Dieng, and a future pick? So if Buddy is really looking for a change of scenery, you can't get much better than playing next to Ja Morant. That's pretty appealing. Memphis is one of the best young teams in the league. Remember, they were within a hair of the playoffs this year, and this was after they were projected to be one of the worst teams in the NBA. They surprised everybody. Buddy Hield would be an awesome number 3 to put with Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. So why did the Kings do it? They get off Buddy's contract. You've got that new deal for Dillon Brooks just beginning. He was coming off a really nice season. He can play off the bench. He can start. He can get hot from 3. He can play the small forward or the shooting guard spot. He averages about 4 points less than Buddy, and he doesn't take as many threes, but he hit them at about the same rate. Gorgui Dieng is an expiring deal. He's an awesome locker room guy. I feel like the Kings might demand Brandon Clark be included in this trade, but if I'm the Grizzlies, I hold out. This next trade is going to be Buddy Hield and Cory Joseph to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Kevin Love and Darius Garland. I really like this trade. Kevin Love can still play no matter what a lot of folks say. A front court of him and Bagley isn't going to blow your socks off from a defensive standpoint, but I do like the offense of those two. Add De'Aaron Fox as just the engine that makes everything go. And this is a really exciting team. You have Darius Garland coming off the bench. He is a former top 5 pick. I mean, come on, how fun would this Sacramento team be? For Cleveland, this gives the Cavs a legit 2-guard to put with Colin Sexton. No more undersized backcourt. Buddy Hield is a young guy who's more in line with their rebuilding timeline too, as opposed to Kevin Love. This trade helps give the Cavaliers a direction which I really think they're lacking. They have been trying to move on from Love for a while, and they finally do it with this trade. Buddy Hield, Colin Sexton, Kevin Porter Jr., high lottery pick. Lots of guys on this team who could end up breaking out. Let me know in the comments what you think of these trades, and if you can think of any that I might have missed. Remember, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for new NBA videos several times a week. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. This is Troy with the Half Court Report, and I'll see you next time.